Enjoy a man with markings like that.
You've enjoyed many, I suspect.
Where I come from, they're called tattoos. Sailors get them all the time.
Not made of lyrium, I'd imagine.
Not a one. And the pictures are different. Usually breasts.
I suppose a pair of lyrium breasts tattooed onto my chest would make things better.
That's me. I'm a helper.
Varric, where did you get off to? And what are you planning?
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why'd you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
I feel so welcome.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
Why so much coin?
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
What do I get in return?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
Then here you go. Stinking card. Then here you go.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
I have maps.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
Didn't I tell you we could find a Gray Warden? Mother didn't raise a fool. Well, she didn't raise 2 of them.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Let's go, Bartrand. Here we go.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Sounds like fun.
Risks, rewards, what could be better?
Exactly! Now, before wait. Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother, no. We talked about how important this is.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Carver with you?
I don't know.
I hadn't decided yet.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something would happen to you? I understand wanting to do this. Leave your brother here, I beg you.
I said I'm going. Besides, if we're so bloody afraid of Templars, I should go and he should hide.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Carver, I beg you. Don't go. Don't do this.
Don't worry about me, so. I can take care of myself, you'll see.
Personal drama over with? Let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
Hey, she can't hate me. Carver really wanted to go. Just saying. I'm sorry, Ma.
No, this can't be right. The champion was an apostate who came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me he is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
He must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why he wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, he wouldn't have let his brother step foot into that blighted hole.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
At least he thought about it.
Problems, brother?
Starting deep roads? Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
Good thing I'm no scout.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
You think he's still alive?
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
I'm more afraid of for everything else in the deep roads than more than Sandal. How did he go missing?
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
Don't worry, we'll look for Sandal. No problem.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly, then.
Yeah, probably two, maybe.
We're supposed to dig through that?
Good luck with that. I have a pretty easy job.
Hold on, boy, if you can. Everything is getting blinder.
Okay, let's find a new passage. Wait, these ancient... I mean, this ancient Kai can't have one route, right? So it has to be like thousands. Okay, maybe not thousands. Maybe like a couple. Maybe 4 or 5. Oh. Fireball. Ice. Lightning. Whoa, that's a monstrous spider. Oh, and watch that's the health button. Oh wait, I got this. Ooh, there we go. Ice ball. Ooh. Man, I would hate to be like just some random Templar, rogue Templar, or like some random Darkspawn against us. We would be dead in like an instant. Well, that was 450 XP. Quite a bit. Oh, can't even go that way. Okay.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello?
It is. The great warrior stands victorious.
Good job.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Oh.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
What do you mean, not an enchantment? AoE! You can't kill me! You can't even touch me! Oh, hello. Man, poor guy. Poor guy. What? Varric? I'm supposed to look out for these things. Varric! Dragon. I'm glad Brittle. And then everyone had Brittle disappear. I'm glad another Brittle. Die! I think I might do some mana. Nah, we got a dragon. Easy. Why is this so red? I like the lighting though. Lighting's sick. Another entryway.
Ah, here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased.
Okay, we can skip it to school.
Bartrand! We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
Easy.
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here! We need to look around.
Nothing but madness is gonna come out of this.
I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
That means it's valuable.
Whatever's here must be very rare and valuable.
Possibly. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
Just gonna let you know, Bartrand. Those are mandatory statues. That means there was some collaboration going on here.
This guy's supposed to be something special.
The raw lyrium next to red root stuff. Oh, hey, Boden.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him!
Hello?
I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
Repay?
What do you have in mind?
I don't know, but I will find a way.
Okay, I was don't have to do anything. Oh no, that's exactly what she has. Good job, Sandal.
Say thank you to the nice man for saving your life, Sandal.
Thank you.
Why he looks so scared? Because Kirkwall, it's like was a predatory bait.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
You don't seem excited.
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
I doubt it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn and rubble. Maybe bones.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Auctions. Oh, shit. No, you guys better not do what I think you're going to do. Better not possess these golems. Oh my god, how fast I swing my staff. Thanks, Banters. I like that buff. Nice buff. Don't you do it. I do it. God dang shades. Yeah, let's continue. Into the Thag. The primeval Thag. I love the statues. I want these in my room. That'd be awesome. Huh. It's very red in here. It's a lot of red roots. Huh. A lyrium idol? Huh.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door! Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
Not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him. Oh, let's hope there's a way out of here.
Don't worry, like I said before, dwarves have multiple ways out. They like to think ahead of time. Well, some with the DLC. I'm definitely doing one of them. This links straight to my position. Dang, Carver! Their architecture is kind of cool. What? These are the only time we see these guys. The profane. Like, what are you? Stay away. Free. Lightning. Ooh. Hey, Carver. You're just going to town on those frozen guys.
Bloody flames, what were those things?
40. Well, also the other one. Then you become a crit god. Hey, you can't shoot magic stuff at me. No fair.
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
Define without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
You're no visitor.
You're a demon feeding on their hunger. I can sense it.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
Could be a way out of here. I don't know.
What are our options?
How will you help us?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
We refuse. I don't need your assistance, demon. Man. We're not going to be able to see his like rage. He's just going to be like, wow. Okay.
Most unwise.
Or, well, maybe high rage. We don't need his assistance. Look how easy we go through him anyway. That probably would have been nice back in the last wave. Oh. Let's just keep Carver down there. Good job, Carver. Good work. Okay. Ooh, boss fight.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
I just should have been out in the open. And no, it isn't good. Let's kill it though. Hey-ya! It's brutal! Oh no, I mean, everyone, to me. To me, my X-Men. Well, that hit. Get that AoE. And we're just gonna hit him with, yeah, ice wall. Boom!
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Whew.
Let's see if there's something that can help get us out of here.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Key. The kind that opens doors, I hope. Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go. I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
A week isn't that long.
This part of the deep roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Think we could take a break? I feel wrong.
You're not the only one.
I think all our stomachs are a bit tender right now.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It's...
Carver!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
Why did you say something?
That's just like you, keeping this to yourself.
I thought it was nothing. Hoped, anyway. Idiot. I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the deep roads.
Does that help us?
Does that mean the Gray Wardens are here?
If the Wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Gray Warden?
Would it work?
Is becoming a Gray Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What does that mean?
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out.
The process of becoming a warden is unpleasant and irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Gray Warden. It's not an easy life, trust me.
You got away from them.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore.
You think I got away? Eventually they or the Circle will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Would they agree to this?
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
We have to try.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
That's a lot of Darkspawn. But I'm not in the mood.
What's that to worry about?
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do. I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
No pity required.
Carver happens to be a fine warrior. You'd be an idiot not to recruit him.
Be that as it may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
He'll die anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sorry, Carver.
I wish it hadn't worked out this way.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Probably not.
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
This is true. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to, tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy man, Hawke. It wasn't all for nothing.
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver isn't with you.
No.
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
So the champion's brother was a Gray Warden.
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Gray Wardens makes perfect sense. And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders?
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Gray Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still haven't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Act 2.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I get around.
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawke?
What does the Arishok want?
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
Do you fear a war?
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
How is your son, by the way?
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
Who is against the Qunari?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Why not just expel the Qunari?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Of course I'll help.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Huh. Oh, hey, there's his son. Hey, Seamus.
Seamus, wasn't it? The Viscount's boy.
You're here rather often, Sir Hawke. A good influence, I think. Even by not taking sides, you helped start something. I still accept no blame for defending Qunari, and I don't miss the kinship of the people who oppose what I believe.
I don't like or hate Qunari.
The Arishok asked for me. I think they're a headache, but so are many people.
And you've already treated them with more grace than most. Mere existence should not be an offense, no matter how they challenge the Chantry. Not when some of their ideas are so compelling. Another time, when things are better.
What's Guard Captain Aveline up to?
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
Glad it's not my job.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
You knew Jevon from a mess? Oh. You knew Jevon left a mess? There we go.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
My success is your headache?
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
You need more resources?
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
You love it.
Grouse all you want. But the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. But I'm with you if you need me, Hawke. Just say the word.
I'm going to actually head back to my estate. Not party up real quick.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If If only you humans didn't all look the same.
And dwarves are so varied.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bodan.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
You ran all that way?
So you raced here just to give me this?
Oh, I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandel's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
You need to serve me.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Whoa, okay, I did make my money back. And then some. Sweet.
Just the way I like it.
Thank you, Bodan. Give my regards to Sandal and my highest of hopes. What's over here?
I'm never going to get this all done.
Alright, what's all this then?
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras. You'll be the end of my boys.
Have we met?
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
What exactly did I do?
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame him. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
That requires an explanation.
What exactly were they trying to do?
It may be my fault, Monsieur. I've told them all the stories about you.
You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Tell me what happened.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Sure, I'll look. How many darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
Thank you, Monsieur. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
I'm just gonna let them drop.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say,
If someone wanted to pass some work your way...
Everybody else needs something.
So, how can I be of service this time?
Someone's trying to be a guard. Poorly. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
Are you sure he's wrong?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
Why not check it out?
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
He had a good start.
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawke. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
It's just one of many. Like this. Yeah, totally covered. Will do. Oh, hey, Mother.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
You're an Hawke. You're a Hawke.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help. Enchantments? Just so.
Okie dokie.
A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk.
Huh?
That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Hold in. I'm aware that there were some new messages. Oh, I guess I had gunk converts.
I like the doggies. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the hero of Ferelden's camp.
He did have a dog. Steve was a pretty good dog.
That dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
That's a lot of cool. Examine like this.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
Man, you mean chisel?
That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
Honorable of you. Good man, good man.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
Sandals swings on chandeliers? I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Oh, I can't unsee that. I should get some curtains.
He didn't just say that, right? He has curtains. Hawke, you good?
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Dude, I would not envy a person to share a bed with a Mabari. That would suck. Big muscle dog. They would hog the bed so much.
Everything that's left of my life in Lothering.
Burn it. It might be blighted. That might be the source of my bad luck.
Wish Bogan would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
Okay, let's head out of here.
The outside of your house is so clean. Does someone wash it for you? Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
Were you listening to that guy in the Hanged Man last night?
Your eyes are like bumblebees flying into the window of my soul.
My favorite was, your lips are like the wings of sparrows. Red ones, with no feathers.
Oh, speak, and send the plucked wings of your lips soaring.
I'd buy the guy a drink, but I don't think he needs one. Really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
What are you here?
You have got to tell me what was in that box, Ravani.
Which box? I've opened so many.
Well, those two, but later. Right now, that Kunari relic.
I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what was in that box if you tell me how Bianca got her name.
Fine. Forget I asked. Evil woman. I'm sorry.
How has the 3 years been treating you, Sebastion?
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawke destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Don't let me stop you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Hawke said sarcastically.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Hawke muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf. If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Harrimann?
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harrimann used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harrimann. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Why would they do that?
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harrimann was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Time for revenge?
This is why the cycle of violence never gets broken.
You jest, but that's the truth. Give this up, Sebastion. Dedicate yourself to the Chantry as you swore.
I must speak with Lady Harrimann and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Here we go again.
Why is everybody looking at me?
I don't know why Choir Boy here didn't yell Hawke to the rescue. That's clearly what he was going for.
If this allows Sebastion to make peace, it is worth doing. You've taken on lesser causes.
Please. I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harrimann. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Yeah.
Your armor is very shiny, Sebastion. Doesn't that make you an easier target?
The light of the Maker is my armor, Meryl. I am not afraid.
Maybe you could ask him to make his light less shiny? Then you wouldn't need as much armor.
I used to frequent places like this. The number of times my parents had the servants drag me home.
Okay, we'll get to Isabella. What, Sir Roderick?
Anyone knows Sir Karen? Has he done anything wrong?
Don't know. What do you want, Varric? How's it been 3 years?
Tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
Just taking care of family.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
I suppose after the whole business with Carver, it's a good idea to hang on to what you've got. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
I could never leave you, Varric.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawke. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Oh, yeah. Double talk? Hey, get out of Varric's room. We're talking.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be.
What is he ranting about? Okay, Varric, what was it?
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
Feel free to embellish it.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance. Well, I guess I'd better start answering my mail from Orzammar. Balin's court just reminds me too much of family dinners with my cousins. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawke. Remind me later to put you on my tab.
I did not... I forget there are some things you can buy people in this game. I probably should like look through the...
Boy, this usurper of yours is 20 feet tall?
Not even close, no.
But he has claws for hands, right?
Fingers. Perfectly normal ones. If a little fat, perhaps.
He eats babies, though, and farts fire.
You're not serious, I hope.
You can't even pretend to be interesting, can you?
Yeah, why can't I talk to Meryl? What's she been up to? Okay, Isabella, what have you been up to?
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Are you sure?
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Rats.
And here I was hoping you'd forgotten.
If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Rats.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
Were they after you?
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
It took them long enough.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
I bet Justice loves it.
Justice must not know where to turn first.
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
It'll totally be fine. Totally.
What's the worst that can happen? You turn into an abomination and start... Never mind. Bad joke.
My control is fraying. I cannot hold back Justice, or whatever creature he has become much longer. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
Ooh, I don't like that, Anders. So it's very sweet.
Visiting the Viscount's garden, Stacy.
Oh, they're enormous. And they're always empty. Why don't more people go to see them?
Probably because they're private and surrounded by guards.
I thought all those men looked a bit cross.
He likes to keep up on his friends. Keep tabs.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
"3 years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
Are you sure?
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Disappointed.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
An odd question. You build a life.
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You really don't remember.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
I can help you.
We can talk about this, Fenris.
I doubt it. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Tell us about Starkhaven, choir boy. I'm sure we're all burning with curiosity about your faraway land.
My faraway land? It's inland free marches, not on the moon.
And here I was hoping.
It's a lot like here, but fewer dead people.
Well, you don't have Hawke.
That is true.
Have you heard the Chant of Light?
That's the song they sing at the Chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Right, but I never understood why she had to die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her out of jealousy.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Mafarath showed us that men were not yet worth saving.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
Oh, are you the boss here? Just do
One less to worry about!
I don't want you to come up behind me.
I'm exhausted it!
Oh, you guys are doing a really good job. Yeah, I'm not using a limited potion just for you guys, just to let you know. There we go.
I understand you are of noble birth.
My father was a chevalier. He had to flee Orlais when his patron was murdered.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have been suited for the life of an Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you wish it had been different. To be a lady of Orlais and not a city guardsman.
Not for one moment. I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance steps and which rouge is in fashion. So you're a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, guard captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
Samson?
Well, ain't you moving up in the world? People talk, you know. I hear you got a right fancy nest in Hightown now. Nice step up for a dog lord. Only fair you share some of that good fortune with those of us still hurting, no?
You're a dog lord? So you're... Make your own luck.
You can turn it around. All it took for me was an ancient tomb, a few thousand darkspawn, and one nasty bastard of a dwarf.
I hear you fought through half the darkspawn horde to come back with them treasures. I don't got that in me. Not anymore. All I got is the thirst and the dust.
Well, can't help you.
I was a good Templar once. The old Knight Commander, he gave me my sun shield personally.
You don't like Banter, guard captain?
I've no issue, so long as the fight over your title stays in Starkhaven. Exactly like it hasn't.
Should I apologize for trying to take back what is rightfully mine?
Whatever it takes, no matter the cost.
It feels like you're blaming me for some personal experience of yours.
I was at Ostagar. Good people die when leaders do whatever it takes.
Good people know the necessity.
Oh.
I hope this wasn't
This fell into my hands.
But I added your
Recognize
husband's name to the
An
memorial
old,
for
foolish
the
thing to
Chantry.
need. Thank you for
Wesley,
saving me the trip.
You never knew him.
He was a Templar. He refused to abandon the people of Ferelden to the Blight. He died too young. The Grand Cleric will read his name during the Chant of Remembrance.
Thank you. That is... very kind.
He walks with the Maker. But it is no shame for those left behind to mourn.
Walking around getting Banter is fun.
Our gods abandoned us long ago. They haven't answered our prayers since the fall of Arlathan. When we've proven that we're elves again, that we didn't lose everything, they'll come back to us.
We say the same of the Maker. Perhaps they're only different names for the same divine force that created the world.
The Maker wanted you to be elves? The Canary must like it here, to stay so long.
From what I've seen, the Canary don't like anything.
That can't be true. They must like some things. Sunshine, butterflies, rainbows.
If I spot a Canary admiring butterflies, Merrill, you'll be the first person I tell.
If your city was stone,
The Harrimann?
why didn't you just call the guards?
I'm afraid the matter can't be handled by guards, Merrill.
Aveline could help you. She's very good at making thieves give things back. I think it's because she's so tall.
This is beyond even Aveline's power, I'm sorry to say.
Are you sure? Have you seen her hit people?
Okay, let's go to Harrimann's instead.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harrimann I remember. There is something very wrong in here.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
That sounds familiar. I don't envy anyone in this household tomorrow morning.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Maybe try punching it. That usually works. Sometimes.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness. I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawke. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
What are they even doing? The Thalanost!
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harrimann my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Midlife crisis? Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Oh, hey. I found a longbow for you, my guy. Just right here.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
So now you see us.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Demons. Gotta deal with these demons. That was easy.
Demons. Temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Gotcha, sir. Whoa. I like the vibe here.
A ruin. So close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
You're not gonna pull me in, are you? Please don't. What's he doing? He's good? Is he copying? I just don't know. We have no warriors. There it is. weird. Oh, I just also noticed my armor is up. I like the vibe and the skulls and everything, but the statues though. What?
You must give me more. Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify a hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What's the going rate?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silvers standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastion!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I won't betray my friends.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
Don't listen to her.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Silence, temptress. Your whispers led our allies astray. You're the only one I must kill.
Lady Harrimann byproduct. It just has to. Oh man, good job, Meryl. That's done. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Okay. Let's get that Lady Harrimann. Oh. Fireball.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harrimann's soul.
Actually, that for now. That's a bit of mana.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Sebastion, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
What happened to the Valis?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastion's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastion. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
You were all victims.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastion. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you. It's been very exciting working with Hawke.
Are you for real?
It seems like he's involved every time there's a crisis in Kirkwall. I've never had so many opportunities to help people.
All right. I thought I was getting tired of Moody. I take it back. You're making my teeth ache.
What are you here for?
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You just need a scrub.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Never thought you could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You didn't join by choice?
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Listen to your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Sounds fun.
Killing a few hundred more bandits ought to help you make up your mind.
You do have a unique way of working out your inner struggles, Hawke. Enough of this. I will make no decision today.
Okay, Sebastion.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
So the bow is yours?
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Tell me of your grandfather.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
A bow's better than a family.
You can't shoot your family at a charging bandit and stop him dead between the eyes.
Do you hold nothing sacred, Hawke? Still, I'll stop dwelling on what can't be fixed and appreciate this gift you've found for me. I look forward to testing it. Continue harassing our hunting parties, Templar, and there will be consequences.
Hand over Fainreal. You heathens have no idea of the danger an apostate poses.
Elves were using magic when your primitive ancestors still lived like beasts. If you dare interrogate one of my hunters again...
The Maker be my witness. I will bring Fainreal to the gallows.
Hawke, you may want to leave before this gets messy.
What's going on, Hunter?
Are you actually planning to attack Templars?
This Shem caught one of our Dalen hunters. She tortured the boy with fire while she interrogated him about Fainreal.
That's nothing compared to what we'll do if you don't hand over the apostate.
This is your last chance to leave and avoid bloodshed, Hawke.
Is it worth all this, Templar?
You torture and kill the Dalish for just one apostate.
I don't care a jot about these knife ears, but Fainreal slipped through our fingers. No one escapes the Knight Commander.
We would sooner die than turn him over to you.
Let Fainreal be.
If Fainreal is that dangerous, let him stay with the Dalish.
Why would I do that?
Either he snaps and the Dalish kill him, or he escapes and you capture him without risking your men. You win either way.
There is wisdom in that, I suppose. Very well. You Dalish have fun with Fainreal.
Violence would not have helped my people. Maseranis.
Real quick. I want to save the brother. I don't want the sword. What good do I have for a sword? Clear you guys bastard.
You seem very angry.
And here I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Did something happen to you in the Circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in a Circle if demons are involved? No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the Circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawke was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawke, please help me. My brother, Merrin, Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
What sword?
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
This sounds familiar.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bartrand?
Maybe, but greed is hardly exclusive to dwarves.
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
I'll save your brother.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
Just point the way and we'll take care of it. He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Oh. Oh. I got you. I'll save your brother. Oh. Die!
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait. You're Master Hawke. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the deep roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
This is no place for you.
Next time, leave the Darkspawn stomping to the people with the big swords. Sound good?
Or maybe I should get a bigger sword. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the blighted sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
From what I've heard, he's just as nasty as the Darkspawn. Maybe they'll crown him their new king.
He wasn't always like this. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives. I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me. That's Iwan, isn't it? Poor bugger. Doesn't look like he got a chance to use the control rod. Maybe the golems are further in. Try the rod. Maybe it will do something.
There we go. Okay, remember, ogre. Emissary first, ogre. Remember. Ouch. Ogre. Ogre. Oh, sweet. Evaded. That was easy. About third time around.
Darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
What's this?
Boiling in oil.
Too prosaic. Trapped in a cave with hungry bears right at the spring thaw.
That lets him off too easy. Dipped in molten gold and left as a statue in the Viscount's keep.
Ooh, that's poetic.
What are you two talking about?
What to do to Bartrand when I find him.
Any suggestions?
Blondie, I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright future, or any retirement plan.
I'm never going to get this all done in time.
You saved Merrin. I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning. So you were invested as a brother in the Chantry, right?
I had just taken my vows when I learned my family was killed.
But you gave sermons and took confessions and such, right?
Do you have something you wish to confess?
I just wanted to know, what do you say when people have questions? What's your answer when someone asks, so, if Andraste preached freedom and ended slavery, why do you lock up mages and keep them as slaves?
No one ever asked that.
I do like walking along. Don't you guys just love long walks with your friends on the coast? What?
Are you the reinforcements? I thought the captain would send more.
Who are you?
You're a member of the guard, right?
I'm Lieutenant Harley, and this is what's left of my patrol. This disaster was my first routine assignment.
I was legit just taking a stroll.
I happen to be in the area. Seeing sights, killing bandits, the usual.
Not the best time for jest. We're up against Everett's marauders. Fellorden's up there, and Victor Longdeath's handiwork you've already seen. We tried 2 sorties up the path, but it's trapped to oblivion. Now I'd be thankful just to get out of here alive.
No fair, god dog! You brought friends!
Shut your mouth!
Why don't you run?
Isn't it suicide to stay pinned down here?
We're pinned down right now, but so are they. If we run, Everett's marauders escape again. So we've been waiting for reinforcements. Victor's arrows and Auden's fireballs taking their toll. But we can still take them down.
Who are we dealing with here?
Fell Auden, Victor Longdeath, what are you talking about?
They've been robbing and raping for Maker knows how long. Did a broad daylight assault on the keep to rescue one of their number 2 years back. Fell Auden, a blood mage, is here. Victor Longdeath, Sophie. We have to end them.
Stay here. I'll do this alone.
It's too dangerous for you and your men. Stay put. I'll take care of it.
Look out for traps. Be careful. Everett's marauders are deadly.
If only my team could, like, stick together. So you know what? I'm going to waste no time, and I'm just going to go straight for you. Oh, he's frozen. Like, why is he moving? Why is he not moving? Oh, did he? We got this ghost set. Oh, he's healing. Sebastion? AI's kind of falling apart here. I mean, you couldn't tell by the warping of the main boss. He tried leaving, but he just got sucked right back. Oh, that's why you guys wouldn't walk through there.
I think I broke every
They're all dead? I can't believe it. I'll tell Lieutenant Jalen at the Keep what you've done. I'll make sure he rewards you. Men! We're heading home!
If you've got something to say, just spit it out.
Are you sure you want to encourage me? I might be about to confess my undying love.
I get that a lot. So, what's on your mind?
I just realized it's been a while since any of the gangs in the Undercity came to my door.
They're busy people. Places to go, throats to cut. Maybe you've slipped their minds.
Right. The apostate running the free clinic in the sewers. Easy to forget. You didn't have anything to do with this?
You must have me confused with someone else. I'm just a businessman and a storyteller.
Good day, sir.
Oh.
Lieutenant Harley said I should see you about a reward.
That's it. Not even going to mention your scuffle with Evit's marauders. Killing the whole lot of them.
I kill a lot of people.
That does ring a bell. Hard to remember. I've killed so many things.
I believe that. I do. There's one small rub, though. Their leader, Evitz, wasn't there, was he?
I don't think so. They weren't wearing name tags.
Evitz is the worst of the lot. He may try to get revenge one day.
Join the
He
crowd.
can wait his turn. I won't lose any sleep over it.
Maybe nothing will come of it. Thanks again for your help.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
I have something for you.
It's a book.
Of course it's a book.
I see your eyesight is still working fine. The book is by Bartrand, the elf who helped Andraste free the slaves. You know about him, right?
Of course I know about him. What do you take me for? I certainly didn't learn from books, though. Do you think they teach slaves to read?
Do they teach manners?
A simple thank you would have sufficed.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me of something I can never do. Ugh. Ignore me. You are not responsible for my deficiencies. I do appreciate your gift. I've always wanted to learn more of Shartan. Perhaps this is my chance.
I've got something for you.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island? Mythal, did I miss some important occasion? I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You didn't forget anything.
There's no occasion, Meryl. I just thought you'd like it.
I do like it. I'm sorry I'm making a mess of this. No one has ever given me a present before. Useful things. Tools or clothes. Because I needed them, not just because. Maseranis, I'll find a good place for this. Look at all the elves.
You are Hawke. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
And if I confessed?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You just attacked me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
I'm at the top of your list.
I can't be your only suspect. There's Coterie, Carter, Templars. Take your pick.
You think the boss in this city could fell a Karatam? Hardly. You are another matter. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
It's not always fun and games on the sea, though. There are storms and hostile pirates. And it's trying being cooped up with men who haven't seen a woman in months. You're a woman? Exactly. And I don't usually let them touch me, so they get frustrated. I insist all of them get alone time. Helps with the crankiness. They're already lonely. Why would you insist they be alone some more? Oh, Meryl. What? Did I miss something? Go think about it. Maybe it'll come to you.
It's just...
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawke. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Why are you aiding mages?
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
You use secret code?
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about the queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about the smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face? The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull. What brought this on? Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life. No, you don't want my life. Why? Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
No, I love demons. I love them. Like some Templars pushed a mage over the edge yet again. Happens often. Oh, that was a canary. Here you go, Meryl. Don't worry, Posse, we got you.
Quickly, before more guards come.
Terry said she'd find a way to rescue me. I will never forget this.
Some dirt.
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
Are you alright?
Are you well?
Oh, it's just that, you know, it's hard to think sometimes. But I will do my duty. If you've seen something, suspicious, let me know.
I saw him murder someone. He was bribed by mages.
Sir Conrad caught some apostates. They offered him coin to let them go, and he took it.
Sir Conrad? Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
You've had many lovers, haven't you?
Fewer than some think.
But you never stay with them.
No, why should I?
But the act of lovemaking is so intimate.
I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
If there weren't so many mages preaching sedition, the Templars...
Uh-oh.
An adventurer. Do you need new armor? Anything at all?
That's a unique Templar.
I've been loyal to the Order. The Knight Commander doesn't make it easy.
You know we're Knight Templar.
Message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
Far.
How do you
Really far.
scratch their heads with those horns in the way?
Why do you think I would know?
Because you know lots of things. I wonder if they rub their heads against tree trunks like Hala do.
I'd pay a sovereign to see that.
No wonder they seem so cranky all the time.
You We'll talk.
I found your patrol. They won't be coming back.
You have stolen my duty, Basra. We were supplied for this task, but you have done this instead. Take what was meant for us.
Thanks.
Kirkwall's a dangerous place for our friends, but you've made their lot easier. Several of them put their coin together to get you this.
Oh, I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Many thanks, Monsieur. Your payment?
Thank you again. Oh, everyone, watch out, this Kanky. Everyone, look out, this Kanky. Everyone hide your coffers, there's Kankies in town. Oh, you got his belt. You're starting to get bored, did you just say? You didn't just say that, did you?
I can't keep this up! Need mana!
They still coming? There we go. Only 300. All that.
So what do you do in that gigantic house all day?
Dance, of course.
Really?
I run from room to room, choreographing routines.
You're actually joking. Alert the Chantry. They need to put this on the calendar.
And you thought I was always serious.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
He could use the exercise.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?